How's it going? This is Ty with Fiction and Copy Decoded with another copy thought for today. I know I could probably talk about many more videos about this, but I wanted to introduce the idea of characterization in fiction, or sometimes even with copy if you're characterizing a prospect and their problems, as connected to playing a character in Dungeons and Dragons, D&D. So it is a similar thing, and I haven't quite yet mastered this because of the nuance of it, which is what I want to. I'll explain why in a minute. Where with characterization in fiction, you can kind of get things laid out, and in D&D, you do the same thing. But it's like with D&D, it's more like improv or acting in the sense that once you as your character say something, you can't like go back, which is something that was a bit new for me that I'm still adjusting to. Where you can't edit it, where like if I were to put this on a page, it's like, oh, okay, I don't want so and so to have this action, I want them to do this. Well, if you're live, or if you record, your DM records your sessions for you, once those things are out, they're out. And I have a thing that I find it harder to eliminate, maybe because I'm psyching myself out with like having characters do a lot of stage direction, which I know that in fiction and copy is a no-no. It's like, so somebody does this, somebody does that. Ooh, I'm considering very deeply how to do X, Y, or Z. Those are the things that I'm trying to tamp down me saying out loud, as I'm want to try to act in character more rather than just reasoning about the character. But I think that characterization and D&D go hand in hand in that way because of the similarities to writing and acting out, playing a D&D character in a campaign versus playing a fictional character or writing a fictional character for a story. It has a lot of similarities, only the person who gives life to the character is you, basically. That's 100% on your shoulders rather than approximately a 60-40 or so split between you and your reader. With D&D, it's quite different in that way, but it is similar enough that it can be good practice as well to help with characterization and seeing things from other perspectives.